Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna do get ready with me. I haven't done a get ready with me in a while, and I want to feature this Suqqu foundation that I finally got my hands on after all the suggestions in my comments telling me I should try it. So I figured I'll sit down, do my makeup, and use the foundation on camera. But today I'm gonna start with my eyes first. All right, like I said, I'm gonna start with my eyes, and there's a car right outside my window playing reggae music, if you guys hear that in the background. All right, so I'm gonna use one shade from my Natasha Denoba Bronze palette. I'm using this nice kind of burnt orange kind of shade called Magma. And to be honest, the reason that I am doing this, like using this foundation in this way where I'm doing like more of a get ready with it, is because I got a comment, and I do listen when you guys, you know, comment or make a suggestion, and sometimes if one person say it, maybe other people are thinking it but just haven't said it. So I'm gonna put it out there. I was told that, you know, I do too many foundation reviews, and that the average person can't afford to have more than 3 foundations at a time. And I completely understand that sentiment, but I have a YouTube channel. That's the difference. I love makeup. I'm a complexion junkie. Plus I have a platform. I have a YouTube channel, and I figured, especially as a woman of color, if I do a foundation review and people are looking to see how it looks on somebody of color, I can be that reference. But on the other hand, I can understand why somebody would say that, you know, I do too many foundation reviews and I can do other things, you know, like, and I have done other things on my channel. That's the thing. I've done get ready with me, and I don't get a lot of views when I do like get ready with me and stuff like that. And it's not about the views. I mean, I love what I do, but you know, people ask for certain things and then they don't watch. You understand what I'm saying? So I figured, yeah, I have been doing a lot of foundation reviews because I have 2 more foundations I was planning on reviewing, but I'm not going to review them. Or maybe you guys can give me your opinions, and you know, you guys can let me know how you feel about I'm only going to do one eye. You guys can tell me how you feel about me doing so many foundation reviews. But for me, if a new foundation launches and I'm interested in it, I am going to purchase it. And I'm still going to continue to purchase because that's just me. That's what I do. And like I said, I do have a channel. And besides that, okay, I'm going to go in with this shade on the lid. This is a Makeup Geek shadow, this yellow. So pretty. It's called Untamed. And I'll put that on my lid. You know me. I do a very simple eye because I don't play around too much with trying to blend out shadows and all that good stuff. See, it's a pretty yellow color. So yeah. So I'm going to continue to purchase foundations that launch. I wouldn't probably review all of them. I probably can do what I'm doing. I can feature them like in a video or something like that, but I will continue to purchase foundations because that's what I like. I love complexion products and I like trying them out. And even the foundations that I buy I didn't really like or whatever, trust me, they go to use. My nieces get it or something like that. So I'm gonna continue to purchase my eyeshadow, my foundations. All right, so I'm gonna go off camera, finish up the other eye, and put lashes on because like I'm just using these 2 colors and I'm done. And then I'll come back and I'll continue with the rest of my makeup. Hi guys, I am back with my eyes done. Very simple as usual. Now these lashes that I'm wearing, I don't remember where I got them from, but I love them. I just had one, it just said Teddy on the white part of it, but I don't have the package or anything, but I'm gonna ride it until the wheels fall off because I don't know where I purchased these lashes at all. All right, so now for the foundation. Suqqu, not a review. I've worn this one time already and I'm just gonna let you guys know I love this. This is the bomb, and if you're a complexion junkie like me and you know, you don't mind owning, you know, a lot of foundations, this is definitely one you should pick up. So this was suggested to me quite a bit, and it's a Japanese brand, right? It's called Suqqu. So I purchased mine from Selfridges in London. I have purchased from Selfridges before, but I did it in person when I visited London. I've never purchased online. Very, very nice experience. I got this in like 2.5 days. Shocking, it was so fast. So this is what it comes. It comes in this little cute jar, and I counted 12 shades. Comes with a plastic cover on top of it, and so I got the shade 160. It was suggested to me to get 150. I didn't see a lot of reviews on on people of color, and you see, that's the thing. Like, I feel that I can be such a reference for people of color looking to buy like high-end foundations and stuff like that. It was also suggested to me they're good finds at the drugstore. I know that. I just hate that I can't swatch at the drugstore, and I'm not a high-end makeup snob. I always say that. I just like what I like. Anywho, so I got the shade 160 because I saw the SB Nation. I looked at his review just to see, because I didn't want to go too much. I didn't want to hear everything, but I like to try it out for myself. And he had 150, and I've seen a couple videos of his, and we wear the same shades. Like, and 150 looks so light on him. So I was like, I don't want to do 150, so I got 160. So like I said, I counted 12 shades. And this foundation is supposed to be designed to deliver a natural looking finish. It's a cream foundation, helps to replenish moisture. It has like 13 Japanese sourced extracts, and supposed to be very good. And it's described as a luminous foundation. You guys are gonna see when I put it on how it looks, but it's like so pretty. All right, so I went ahead and I primed with my Ilia primer. It's the True Skin Radiant Priming Serum, but it doesn't really look radiant on my skin. It just gives me a nice base to put makeup on, and like I said, I've been loving it. And I color corrected with my MAC Conceal and Correct palette in Extra Deep. All right, let's go in to the foundation. It comes with a little spatula where you can dip it and you don't have to stick your hands in there. So this is what 160 looks like. And as you can see, so I don't know if I had gone with 150, I'm not sure. I probably would have had to, like, I don't know, make that work. So I'm using what's on the cover. Like I said, I've used it one time before. I used it the day before yesterday. And instantly, you know me, when I love a foundation, I instantly fell in love with this foundation, guys. I think it's so good. And that's why I wanted to, you know, do a makeup look using it, just in case you're in around my complexion, NC50 and MAC, and you need a reference. You can have a reference. So I've been using my sponge. This is my e.l.f. sponge, like I always say. The best sponge on the market in my humblest of opinions, and this goes on like butter. It's so pretty, and it just feels like very trying to find the right adjective. I'll think of it. It's on the tip of my tongue what I want to say. Very supple. Oh my god, yeah, and it just makes my skin look and feel like supple and just healthy and bouncy and just hydrated. It's so good. But the only negative is that, you know, purchasing it, I don't know if it sells in America, but just purchasing from Selfridges, the shipping, oh my god, not good at all. All right, like I was saying before I was interrupted, my dog got into the garbage. She never does stuff like that, so I'm not sure what happened. All right, so this is what the foundation looks blended out. I think it's a nice match for my neck. And it's so pretty, guys. So pretty. Feels nice and soft on the skin. All right, so I used it with my Hourglass. I've been loving this concealer like lately for everything. I've been using it a lot more than my Benefit. And this is the Hourglass, the Vanish foundation. I have it in the shade Umber. And the shade has been working out so nice for me. And I remember when I purchased it and I reviewed it, I had gotten another shade with it. I don't even reach for that because I thought it was too like color correction, like a color corrector. But now I've been loving this for most of the foundations that I've been putting on. All right, so I'll blend it out, and it plays very nicely with other makeup products. So sometimes, you know, you have like a foundation, it doesn't play nicely with the primer or your moisturizer. And I've been back to using my Ole Henriksen, the Vitamin C moisturizer, and my skin has been loving it. All right, now I'm gonna cream contour with my Danessa Myricks, her contour bombs. I have it in deep 1 and deep 2. I'm just gonna put a little bit of deep 1. I don't really contour my nose, but I've been doing it lately. Just gonna put a little bit of this deep 1 on my nose. And deep 2, I'm gonna use the contour around my face. Now you can see some of the luminosity peeking through the foundation, but what I find with this foundation, even when I powder it and like really powder it, it doesn't look like it's powdered. It still has like that soft kind of wettish look throughout the whole day, at least when I wore it. That's how it was for me. I've never really experienced that with a foundation before. It's almost as though the powder just became one with the foundation and didn't really look as though it was powdered. And I put a lot of powder because I kept saying, oh, it's still looking like it's not, it's still, I don't know, it just had that, not wet, but it still looked like I had just put foundation on my skin and it was just part of my skin. It didn't look like it was, it didn't look, this is deep, what am I doing? I'm putting deep 1. That's why I'm like, why is it so light? Yeah, so that's what I found so far with the foundation. Even when I set it with powder, it just has this still nice, soft, moist, it's the only word I can think of, but not disgusting or greasy or anything. But it just looks as though, okay, she didn't set this with powder. If that's the best way I can explain it. And like I said, I've never really seen anything like that. And let me put some contour on my forehead. And as you can see, there's like a sheen, because usually I would use my Charlotte Tilbury, her Flawless Filter, underneath most of my foundations, but I didn't with this, and I'm glad I didn't, because it's definitely luminous, and I have dry skin. All right, and what I've also been doing, I've been using, when I picked up the KKW foundation, I also picked up this concealer. It's a corrector pen. I got it in the shade dark, and you guys know I love a bright under eye. And listen, I love this foundation. Like, look at this. It's so good, so good. And this is the corrector pen from KKW. I love saying that, from KKW. And I've been putting it right here. And this is gonna last forever because I clicked this up once and I'm still using whatever came up from that one click, honestly. See the brush, how it's, this is the third time I'm using it. And it's one click. I like to put it right there to give it a little brightness, and it looks so pretty. I love the way it looks right here, like under my eye. It's just such a good investment. I do not regret purchasing this corrector pen at all. It's good. This is really good. But like, did I finish talking about the shipping from Selfridges? I don't think so. There's only two choices. You can either pay, I think, 50 something for a year free shipping, or, you know, like for the year of shipping, or you pay $30. So I ended up paying the $30, so 80 and 30, it came up to 110. So it ended up being, you know, It cost me more than, oh, it's just $80, because after I purchased the Clé de Peau, I figured the Clé de Peau foundation that was $130, it was no coming back from that. Like, and then this, I was like, oh, but I wanted to review it. But then after that comment, you know, I took a step back and I was like, oh, maybe I am doing too many foundation reviews. But I figured, you know what, I want them to see this foundation. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna do a get ready with me. So, like I said, I love the Clé de Peau. I think it's so good. And every time I put foundation on, my nose starts to itch and I can't itch it. So, I've been loving my Fenty powders again when I do my makeup. And I'm using the shade Honey, right? This is Honey, because I have Honey and Hazelnut. I've been using Honey again under my eyes. And I've been loving it again, because for a while I was using the Charlotte Tilbury, and then I was using the Patrick Star. Still love them both, but I've been using this one. And I have been loving it again. It's, I don't know, it's nice and rich, and it makes it's nice and opaque under my eye. Like, you can see the coverage. And sometimes you just want that full coverage beat where you just look editorial and just, you know. And that's what I want today, since I'm wearing my Suqqu. I love saying that, Suqqu. But oh gosh, it's pretty. Like, for everybody who ever suggested this foundation to me, like, yeah, you were right. It is the bomb. It's so good. Look at that. Oh, I love this Clé de Peau Corrector pen. So nice. It's so nice. All right, so now I'm gonna powder the foundation. And I'm using Hazelnut, the Pro Filt'r powder from Fenty. And you're gonna see, even when I powder it, and of course I don't want to go just heavy with the powder, but it still has like an unpowdered look to me. I don't know if you own this foundation. Have you found that? I wanted to use a cream blush from Ilia that I got, but I haven't used it with it yet, and I just didn't want it maybe to like lift up the foundation or anything. So see, it's like, I feel like I have to put a little bit more powder here, but the powder doesn't take away too much from it. And as you wear it during the day, like it lasted me, it moved a little bit around my nose, maybe like 8-9 hours in, which was not bad. And now I'm going to go in with powder bronzer, and I'm using my Hollywood bronzer in shade, what shade is this? This is 07. And I featured this on my channel before, as I had told you guys then, and now I don't know, I just love this so much. This is what the color looks like. And I'm gonna keep it like at the back of my cheek today. I'm not bringing it down. I want my face to be lifted and snatched to the gods. All right, so as usual, I love blush. And that blush I was going to use, the cream blush, is orange because of my eyes, and I have, you know. So I'm just going to go in with my favorite orange blush, and it's Nars Mahal, the orange blush here on the bottom. I know a lot of people, especially women of color, love this blush, and it has like a sheen as well. I'm just going to pop it around the apples of my cheek and try to keep it away from my smile lines, because sometimes I get carried away and I go too low and it ends up in my smile lines, and then it just looks, it looks like weird. All right, so I'm gonna set everything. Another bottle almost finished. I don't prime with it anymore though, so let's set it, and then I'll be back with highlighter. Alright, so for highlighter, I wanted to use a highlighter that I don't really reach for because I'm trying to use up my products. So the first thing when I went into my drawer, I ran into this Nars highlighter. It's Man Ray, and it's called Double Take. And I remember seeing this when I first bought it. Look at it. I think I used it once and loved the embossment on it with the lips and stuff. And I'm like, you can't be spending money buying stuff and you just admiring it. Use it. Somebody used it today. I forgot the undertone of it. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty. It's more subtle. You have to build this up. Oh, well. It's pretty. It's a nice gold. Like, how many gold highlighters do we all own, right? Okay, this is not bad. But some on my nose. But I don't know if you guys can see with the foundation, because this is the star of the show. I wanted you guys to see this foundation. See, I powdered it. And you can it's not like I have to wait for my oils to peek through. You can immediately see how my skin looks. It looks very supple. That's the word I'm using for this foundation regardless. It just makes my skin look so supple and so pretty. But look here. See? And there's no highlighter on my forehead or anything. You can just see that luminosity kind of like peeking through. So I think this very cold temperature is the perfect temperature for this foundation. I don't know how this would hold up in the summer, but it's so cute. All right, so for the lips, going in with my Charlotte Tilbury lip liner, Pillow Talk Intensity 3. And I want a brown lip today. And what I've been doing with lip liner, because like before I would go all here, and I don't do that anymore. I stop right here because to me it just makes my mouth look wide and weird. So I just stopped going all the way here. I just stopped right here. And today I'm using I haven't used this in a while, my liquid lipstick. This is from the Nudes collection from Melt. I don't remember the name of this one, but I'm gonna have it in the description box. But it's a nice brown, it's like a cocoa brown lipstick. It's so pretty. It's like chocolate on the lips. Very pretty. All right, guys, this is the end of this makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm gonna say it again. Jeez, I mean, I have so many foundations I'm obsessed with. A lot of the recent ones that I've reviewed, but this is right up there. Like, I cannot believe I took this long to take the plunge or the whatever and get this foundation. Look at me, show. It's the box. I took the, oh, here it is. I'm a mess. And I love the packaging. I think it's so sophisticated. And it's nice. This can fit like in a small makeup bag. I think it has like 30 grams. It's good. This is a very good foundation. So if you were looking to see a review of the Suqqu Foundation 160 on maybe someone with my complexion, NC50 and MAC, there you go. All right, guys. But I also want you guys to let me know tell me how you feel about the foundation reviews. Like if you guys don't want to see the foundation reviews, I'm not gonna do, the foundation reviews. I will be buying them though, and I'll be wearing them, but I wouldn't, do as much reviews. Anyway, guys, as usual, thank you so much for watching. To all my new subscribers, welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.